the fundamentals and history of innovation. We've talked about what is innovation, different kinds of innovation. We've talked about innovation in biology, and we went through history of innovation in the ancient world, in Korea, innovation in the scientific method, and more recent aspects of innovation, looking at the East-West Great Divergence and Silicon Valley and Israel as current examples of innovation ecosystems. Today we begin the second half of the course, which will be talking about different methods and applications of innovation. So a little bit more practically minded, but also some of the theory behind how we can improve and implement innovation. And today's topic in particular is the neurobiology of creativity and learning. So the discussion session for today, which I've included for the written form on the assignments due on Monday, is what method or technique do you find especially helpful to learn things? So let's start with Marius.
Okay, so yeah, I've experienced for myself that I'm learning more quickly and easier by doing and repeating things, just writing things down.
Okay, very good. Let's go with Gunawan.
Personally, I think in terms of if learning like academic, I think I am better at learning through visual, but in case like craftsmanship or skills, I think I can be better at it if I do it by myself. Yeah, practical learning.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And Rita, what is your, what kind of method do you find especially helpful in learning?
Usually I do by writing in paper, and it helped me understand easier.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Putri, what are methods that you use for learning?
I usually learning by doing, like writing it down or just doing it repeatedly, and by just learning by doing.
Okay, great. Baki Shiva?
Also visually, and when I love something, and I learn it faster. If it takes my all attention, so I'm ready to give all attention. So.
Okay, so motivation and
yes.
Very good. Now, Mai Huang.
Yes, I did have some research. I forgot the name of this technique, but it's like you study for 25 minutes and then you take 5 minutes to break, and then you can continue study like that for 1 or 2 hours. And I think it's fit me because I cannot focus in a long time. So between the per break, I saw in the scientists say that it will have our brain take a bit rest and then can continue focus to study.
Oh, that's a good good idea. Thank you very much. Bae So-hyun, what is your technique of learning?
For me, I usually write down and summarize or highlight or underlining, like marking materials. Yes.
Very good. Yata Jokudu, what is your preferred method of learning?
Not different from what others have said. I like writing things down and practicing it. Actually, I'm not fond of like reading things from these gadgets. So I believe when you write things down, it's easier to remember than if you just like see from the internet or maybe from this electronics.
Okay, very good. So a lot of common themes here: writing down and uh, repeating and so forth. Sheng Jiju Shen,
Yes, I'm
your
here.
preferred method.
I think it's very useful to review what you learned because my mind is easily distracted in class, and I will lose a lot of points. So I think reviewing time can help me to get this knowledge better. And some people usually forget a lot of things that very easily, and I think reviewing can help us to remember this things more clearly. I think.
Okay, very good. Katie Peterson.
Yes. For me, I think like others, I like to learn hands-on. If I experience something myself, it kind of implements itself. And then I also like to observe others. For example, I learned to read just by observing how my sister learned to read.
Okay.
And also, if I get really curious about something, which happens often, then I just start hoarding information, and that's when I think I learn the most. It's just when I'm really curious, then everything will like, I will remember everything.
Thank you very much. So again, something about motivation and interest and the emotional connection. Inzu Aitsanova, what is your preferred method of learning? Or what technique?
Yeah, I usually use like highlighting the keywords.
Highlighting keywords?
Also, yeah, and stuff like I take quiz for myself to like check my to check my reading, something like that. Quizzing yourself, I think it's a good technique to study.
Okay, very good. Ahmed-san?
For me, the best way is through reading and writing the notes, then summarize it. It is very helpful for me.
Okay, great. And then finally, Mao Wencheng?
I think I will write down what do I want to remember on small card. And even you are outside, you can take that small cards and you can remember it anywhere.
Flashcards, small cards. Okay, very good. So during this lecture, I'm going to actually share with you one concept in learning that is very powerful in learning, but is also related to innovation. So there's a close connection between learning and innovation. So actually the technique that I will be sharing with you is something that none of you actually mentioned. And of course, different techniques work for different people, but this is a very powerful way to look at learning, and it's also a very powerful way to innovate. So that I will talk about near the end of the lecture. So I'm going to stop